Okay, this is my second time going to record this video because the first time I did it was like 20 minutes long. So I'm going to try this one more time. So hopefully this will be a lot quicker. I'm going to go over my characters for you, talk a little bit about them, so you can kind of get an idea of who they are. Number one, Skylar. Skylar Morrison is 24 years old. She's a high school choir teacher, and she's got some baggage. She really does. When she was in high school, she got raped, and she was at a party and she got raped by the guy, and she got pregnant. Her mom and dad are huge Christian people, and they're big on appearances, and they thought it wouldn't look good on them if their daughter was pregnant, so they had her get an abortion. Not a lot of people know about this. Like, next to nobody knows about this, except for her best friend and Rhett, who's also her best friend, but he's a guy friend, and he's an ex. So they knew about it, and they kind of helped her get through it. And the guy who raped her actually threatened her if she said anything to anybody. So that's why nobody else really knows about it. She's kind of broken. She has a wanted ad up, and I know I'm gonna butcher the name, but Penn Badgley is the play-by that I wanted for him. He's gonna be her final, and he's gonna show up and just kind of be her Prince Charming to kind of, you know, sweep her off her feet, and she's gonna feel like she can be happy with this guy. So yeah, definitely take a look at that. Definitely really need him. Right now, she's kind of got some drama going on with Rhett. She kind of feels like she's falling for him again. They did date in high school, but they broke up on good terms, and she's been helping him take care of his nieces since he got custody of them, and she's just great with them. She loves those girls. She loves him. So we'll definitely see where that is going. I want to keep an eye on those two. So that's Skylar. I chose the name Skylar because I just love that name. I wish it was mine. It's not. And Blake Lively, originally I wanted Diana Agron to be the play-by, and then request Darren Criss because I'm a huge Darren Criss and Diana Agron shipper. I love them. I think they'd be so freaking adorable. But she was taken. So someone helped me find Blake Lively as the play-by. I chose her because Blake Lively's hot. Why not? I like her. That's Gossip Girl. Who doesn't love Gossip Girl? So, alright. So that's her. Next up, we've got Isabella Gibson, or her actual name is Jamie Isabella Gibson. But she took her mother's name after her mother died, and she passed away she was on her way to pick up Isabella from a cheerleading competition, and she actually got hit by a car because she ran a red light. And yes, I did get that from One Tree Hill. That is how Peyton's mother died, but whatever. I always get inspiration from other people. My friends, my own life. Yeah. So that's her. She's kind of a slut. And when I say kind of a slut, she's definitely a slut. She's sleeping around with Wyatt right now. They've kind of been, you know, bed buddies for a while. So yeah, I'm actually gonna put a wanted ad up for her final, maybe. I'm not too sure yet on what I want to do with her. But I'm using Liam Hemsworth as the play-by because I'm a picture shipper. I love shipping people that have pictures because I like looking at cute pictures of couples. They're adorable. And I think Liam Hemsworth is pretty hot. So he's going to be a new kid in town. His parents just moved. He's a good little Christian kid. Still a little virgin. He's going to be really cute and adorable. But yeah, he's going to fall for her big time. And he's going to want to be with her. But the problem is she's not used to settling down and having one person that she's exclusive to, and he's not used to having girlfriends that are not exclusive to him. And he's definitely not used to having girls who have not had, or who are still virgins. And Isabella is definitely not a virgin. She's slumped a lot of people. So that's Isabella. She loves photography. She works at Crumpets. Go Crumpeteers. She loves her boss. She loves people who work there. It's her home, really. She doesn't consider her house her home because her father is always working. He's only home maybe like 10 days out of the month. So she really doesn't care what he thinks about her. She can honestly care less. She's never home, and then when she is home, she's only home when her dad's not there. So yeah, she loves photography. She loves art. So maybe there's something there. She doesn't really like cheerleading anymore. It used to be something that her and her mom had in common, because her mom was a cheerleader in high school, and now she's gone. So that's that. Next up is Lucas Lane. He is the second oldest of 4 brothers. Donovan is his oldest brother. Mike is his youngest brother, and there's one more that's still yet to be made, so he doesn't really have a name yet. But he's the next one in line from Lucas. He is a radio talk show host, and he kind of resents his oldest brother because he was a protector of the family for so many years. I mean, all Lucas's life he was protected by his older brother, and his older brother went off to go to medical school to be a doctor, and when he was supposed to come back, he didn't. He went to Boston to do more schooling, I think. Sorry. And so he was like, well, that's fine, I guess, but kind of let me down. And ironically, when he was gone, that was when Mike got beat up by one of their dads. Their mom, slept around with a lot of people. He and Donovan wasn't there to protect them. And so Lucas is really, really hurt by his older brother. I want them to make things right together, but I love drama. I feel bad for my characters sometimes. I can never just have a happy life. There's always got to be something in there to screw them up. So yeah, that's Lucas. He's definitely a sweetheart. He doesn't date girls unless he can see a future with them. So, I mean, unless you're one of those girls who just wants to find a husband and be happy and blah, then don't even try it. Or maybe you do want to try it. Maybe that could be fun. So that's Lucas. Lucas Lane. I know, he's got such an awesome name. It almost reminds me of Lois Lane, which kind of pisses me off because I don't like Superman, but whatever. Sorry I'm showing my pasty legs. I'm not trying to, really, but my ankle is all fudged up. So, anyways, next character, because I'm at 7 minutes right now. I don't have a name for him yet. I'm thinking about naming him Liam, because I just love that name, and I want him to be of Irish or Scottish descent. But, using Robert Pattinson, I actually took this wanted ad for someone who's using Kristen Stewart as the playboy, and they were dating in college. He really loves her, but he left one day without telling her. He just packed up and left. And the reason why was because he had cancer in his leg, and he didn't know he was going to make it. So he left for treatment, and he didn't tell her why he was leaving because he was scared. Because he didn't know if he was going to make it back, so he didn't want to, fill her with this false hope and then have him not come back and then just break her heart. And he still ended up breaking her heart anyway, so he just, couldn't get it right. Which I feel really bad for, but once again, I really love drama, and I love just fucking with my characters. Sorry about language, by the way. I swear sometimes, sometimes I'm really good about it, and then sometimes I just curse like a sailor. So, sorry about that. Anyways, so the cancer is gone, but he lost his leg because I really want to play a character who's missing a limb. He has a prosthetic leg that he's actually gotten pretty good at using, but he still limps, and so he's got that leg, and so he's got that problem. But he's come back together. He wants to be with her, and he wants to marry her, and he's realized after this cancer scare that life's way too short, so he wants her back, and so that's him. So he's a web designer, freelance web designer. He owns his own company. So I thought that was an interesting kind of occupation because not many people use that as a character's occupation for an RP, or at least I've never seen that. So I wanted to do that. And I know some people who know web design, so I kind of know the lingo of web design. So that's that. My next character, who is going to be my last one, I don't have any wood to knock on. Okay, that was me knocking on wood, because I am superstitious. My next character, his name is going to be Colin, and Colin is going to be the character that is related the most to me. Colin is a senior in high school. He's going to be 18 years old, and he's going to be an absolute dork, huge nerd, big comic book fan. Knows everything there is to know about comics, mainly Marvel and the Avengers. He's a huge Avengers fan. He's like me! Go Avengers! Yes! Anyways, seriously, you mentioned superheroes, he's just gonna go off on a rant and just he's a total dork. So, he grew up in a Christian home, his dad's a pastor, his mom's a stay-at-home mom. And he is actually, I'm thinking about making him bi. Definitely thinking about it. Not too sure yet. I'm still playing around with him a little bit, which is why I haven't put an application up for him yet. And I'm kind of lazy. And I'm trying to kind of like spread them out a little bit because over the course of 2 days, I've put in like 3 applications. So I'm really sorry, but I am a character whore. It happens all the time. I just can't stop. I should go to like a rehab or something. But then you guys wouldn't have these characters there because I'd be in rehab. Anyways, so that's him. He's a big D&D fan. He's gonna, you know, he's played D&D for years. So if you have any characters that would want to play D&D, let me know. Because I'm gonna put a wanted ad up for characters to come play with him for D&D nights. So that should be lots of fun because I love D&D and I'm a huge D&D fan. I've been playing it for a few years now and it's just great. So yeah, that's him. That's Colin for you. Really quick because it's 11 minutes, so it's not way back. I actually like cut it in half from the first time I filmed this, which is awesome. But it's probably because I talked really fast. So you guys probably couldn't understand half of what I'm saying, which I'm really, really sorry. The song that's playing in the background is actually called "Turn the Car Around." I don't know who it's by. I actually found it because I watched a music video for The Office because I really like The Office and Jim and Pam are adorable. And I saw a music video for Jim and Pam and I thought this song was amazing, so I downloaded it and I have this song. But this song it's a theme, really, for all of my characters. I didn't mean for it to be like that, but it really is. It just talks about how I always seem to come back. Even though I try to leave and I try and go, and I'm trying to make my own pattern and everything, I always come back. And I think that fits a lot of my characters. Like Skylar, originally the song was a motivation for Skylar and her final. How after all their troubles, they're always going to come back to one another. Because they're meant to be. And then it just kind of like fit all of my characters magically, and I was like, wow, it's kind of weird. Like, and with you know, Isabella, she just can't seem to change. She's stuck in this this stereotype that she just can't change. And with Lucas, he can't stay away from his family. He loves his family too much. Even though he's upset at Donovan for what he's done, he's always going to come back, and he's always going to be his brother. And, you know, with Liam, or whatever his name's going to be, or Sean, or Connor, or whatever, he can't seem to, he can't stay away from her. He, you know, even death could not take them away, or illness couldn't, you know, keep them apart. He's still going to come back to her. And then with, I'm not really sure how it's going to connect to Colin, but I'm sure it will somehow, as soon as I work him out. So yeah, that's them. It's been 13 minutes. I'm really sorry I made you sit through like almost 14 minutes worth of me rambling about my characters, but hopefully this gave you a little bit of an insight to them. So, yep. Hope you guys had fun, and I cannot wait to talk with you guys again. See ya!